at Horseshoe, Indianapolis. And we're going to handicap it for you. As you can see, these are sorted by the odds. So number one is 2 to 5 morning line, which means pretty much he's going to win. And number 4 is 4 to 1 morning line. Number 3 is 8 to 1 morning line. Number 2 is 10 to 1, and number 5 is 15 to 1. So what we're going to do is show you how to maximize the information you can get on these. So right here, look at Federal Judge and why he's the prohibitive favorite. And what it says here is his highest last race speed rating. He had the highest last race speed. He drops in class from that. He's got early speed running style. He's got the best dirt speed, is fastest among today's starters. The only negative, hasn't raced for 6 months. Well, it's springtime in Indianapolis. Lifetime, he's got 7 starts with 4 wins and 1 second. He's made almost $500,000. This race here is for a purse of $50,000. So this is, it's 3-year-olds and up, 6 furlongs. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slide on down here to his past performances, and in that start that was more than 6 months ago, and actually the start was at Keeneland. Okay, so that's a better track. In a stakes race, 6 furlongs, which is today's on dirt fast, which was getting out. He was 8 to 5, and he won the race. Okay, he had Pratt jockeying, and we're gonna watch the race here. He was number 1 post positions over here, 1. Okay, and the inside and drew off driving. So now we're gonna watch the race. Remember, he's the 1 horse here. I'm going to try the full size, full screen, and then maybe drop it back to this. Full screen isn't effective. Okay. This was race 7 that day at Keeneland. Oh, this one was, let's see what we got in here.
Goes in, they're at the post. And they're off in the stall, Keenan Ogden Phoenix. And there goes Federal Judge for the early lead. Federal Judge kicks in at the opening strides, moves up for the advantage as Swervin is there up on the far outside. Comedy Town is up close in between that pair. Then a gap of 3 lengths more as we enter the turn. Hear My Song moves up the rail into the 4th position. My Buddy B, 5th alongside of that one. Nakatomi to the far outside is in 7th. Running nearly 7 lengths from the front. Gap of 3 more back to Manny Waugh, who is last. 21.62 seconds was the time.
Less than 22 seconds for the first quarter.
Federal
This
Judge,
horse was
the leader
flying.
from the turn by a length. Comedy Town goes 2nd, and then Swervin is struggling to keep up. In fact, drops back between horses. Hear My Song moves by to the inside to take 3rd, and then My Buddy B, who swings out to the center of the track for clear running in 4th, but still 6 lengths off the lead. Federal Judge, the leader. Federal Judge into the final furlong has the lead by 3 lengths. Then Comedy Town is in 2nd position. My Buddy B 3rd, and Nakatomi is still far back to the inside in 4th, and the leaders past the 16th pole. Federal Judge, Flabby and Pratt to win the stall, Keenan Ogden Phoenix. Winning you're in, Federal Judge.
Okay, so he won
Nakatomi did come up
somewhat easy.
to grab second on the line.
21.6, 44 seconds, 55, and 108.3 fast times. Okay, so that's what you get with this horse. That was his last race. sorry, that was the last Keeneland race. He went out to Delmar in a stakes race and finished 5th. Okay, that was his most recent race, but that was last October, shipped in a month. Okay, now we're going to go to the next horse.
Coming with us.
This is a replay or the first race. So this race that we're watching now has nothing to do with it. Race 3. Okay, and the next horse we're going is Latigo. Latigo, high percent jockey, high percentage trainer. It's a beaten favorite, eligible to improve. Second starts in Slayoff. Early speed running style, helps chances. So he's also an early speed horse. Remember the last one was 21.6, 44, 55. So we'll be able to compare that, and ran second in the last race. Lifetime, this horse has almost same, $500,000. Got a lot more starts, got 9 wins. Okay, we're going to go to Horseshoe Indianapolis, which is the last place he raced here. He lost by a nose out of the 9-hole in 5.5. So we're going to see whether another half a furlong would have helped or not. Remember, he's out of the 9-hole in this race. I love these little inserts for the replays, as long as you can get close enough to the computer to see them. Okay. And this race is
part of the season, and up comes Latigo. 2-1 co-favorite with Good Luck and Justice. They're in the game.
April 15th this year. He's a 9 horse. Way on the outside, broke really well.
Handicap of 2025. Town was slow to go. Good Looking Justice bobbled, making his seasonal bow. Mr. Chaos sharply away. With Runaway Rojo, here's Classic Backs and Good Looking Justice. Now making a dash for it for Sammy
Extremely wide.
First run since the Perryville Stakes for Good Looking Justice, who's taken the lead from Classic Backs past the half-mile pole. With Remy over running a wide third, and Latigo is farther out.
7 to 5.
To 3 furlongs from home. And then further back to
a lot of early speed in this race. 22 and a half, so it's basically 3 lengths slower than the favorite. He's already driving on Latigo. Now we're looking for a 44 half. Okay, he's made the lead, but he's basically 2 seconds slower than the favorite.
Ran into a roadblock, and Latigo is in the clear. Here's Latigo coming to take on Win Me Over. Win Me Over just in front.
Win Me Over held him. 58 instead of 55. This horse is considerably slower than the favorite, but maybe he is the second best. 22, 46, 58. Those are the interesting quarters and all. So let's go on to the next horse. And three. Now we're looking at Molly's Town. Should improve because the second start and early speed style as well. Well, I don't think any of the early speed horses are going to benefit because the favorite is so much faster than the second one. Let's see what we got here. Okay, this was at Horseshoe Indianapolis on the same day, same race. Finished ninth, so we're just going to concentrate on the two horse this time, but realizing that we just saw the horse that's favored over this one. So we're basically putting the 9, which we just saw run almost winning the race, on the extreme outside against the 2 horse. Let's see how they compare. Should be interesting. And the other horse was Latigo, and this is Molly's something or other. So she's going to be up in that front pack too, but probably getting a much better trip. And it looks like she faded pretty bad.
He wins here on opening day at Horseshoe Indianapolis. It's the first of 2 handicaps.
There's old Latigo trying to get in the stall.
The season, and up comes Latigo.
So now we're going to watch the 2.
They're in the game.
We know Latigo broke well. 2 came out. 1 kind of went to his knees, but 2 came out okay.
Good looking Justice Bobble making his seasonal bow. Mr. Chaos sharply away. With runaway Broho, here's classic backsend. Good looking Justice now making a dash for it for Sammy Jimenez. So after a bobbling start, first run since the Perryville Stakes for
So 2's following up the rail to the one who's on the front.
With Wimmy over running a wide third, Latigo is fall around as they roll.
Okay, 2 never left the rail.
Back to Mr. Chaos with Molly's down for the inside runaway Rojo, tight quarters with a black cap. Scotty's on edge and Commander Storm. Put it 22.50 seconds
Oh, he got jerked there. He got cut off by the 3 horse. After that, he never was in it, so.
Runaway Rojo charging Wimmy over. Mr. Chaos is now threading the needle, but in tight quarters there, Mr. Chaos ran into a roadblock, and Latigo is in the clear. Here's Latigo coming to take on Wimmy over. Wimmy over.
Okay, so
Wimmy over for Fernando de la Cruz.
as far as I'm concerned, this horse has no shot against Latigo. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so Molly's Town's got no shot against Latigo with the 1 and the 4 for the exacta, and then everybody third. Let's see what these other horses have. The Furious, the Shipper, drops in class, doesn't say anything. He's made 618,000, so he's had a lot of starts. Let's take a look at how he did at Keeneland on April 8th. Post position 9, beaten lengths 26, went 7 furlongs. Doesn't look like they're like a 6 furlong race with this horse, so they've gone more 6.5 than 7, so they're shortening them up. But let's see what he has. 9 hole. And he was a long shot. Remember, we're just going off the most recent, but it looks like it's a lock on 1-4 exacta so far. Trying to find a third horse for the trifecta. If they even have a trifecta in this race. There's so few horses, but let's take a look. Got to give everybody a look. That's the key. Take your time, do your homework.
Ashcroft. Last one goes in. They're at the post. They're off
This horse was 138 to 1 in this race.
in the Commonwealth. There's Hoist the Gold out for the lead. Extra Anejo is right there as well. Epic Ride kicks in Montalcino, and Montalcino moves up toward the inside. Epic Ride alongside of that one as they go 1-2. Hoist the Gold is in third. Prince of Power is fourth toward the outside. Surly Furious fifth out in the center of the racetrack. Gap of 4 more lengths. Extra Anejo is sixth just to the outside of horses. Caramel Chip seventh back toward the inside. Hear My Song is in eighth. As they enter the far turn, Best Actor ninth. Ashcroft is in 10th. The Telefella last of the 11, 21.83 seconds the time for the opening quarter. Montalcino the leader. Montalcino leads it by a length and a half. Epic Ride is second, 3/4 of a length. Hoist the Gold is third up on the outside. They're midway on the far turn. A gap of 5 more lengths. Prince of Power has lost some ground. Back into the fourth spot. Extra Anejo moves off the rail. Fifth, still 9 from the front, just over a quarter mile to go. Montalcino has the lead off the turn. Epic Ride between horses. Hoist the Gold up on the far outside is still third. Montalcino is the leader. Montalcino by 2.5 lengths. Hoist the Gold tries to take aim, but is still second on the outside. Extra Anejo down the center of the track. Then Epic Ride is in fourth. Extra Anejo, Hoist the Gold, trying to reel in Montalcino at the 16th pole as they run through the final furlong. Extra Anejo will get there for Flavian Pratt on the line to win the Commonwealth. Montalcino.
That race was very similar for the winner to the one horse in this race. So that horse lost by massive lengths, and it's very similar to Federal Judge's race where Federal Judge won. So Surly Furious did not impress. He was farther back than Latigo. He was even farther back than Molly's Town. Let's check Money War. Okay, Money War has easily the least amount of money. 3 wins out of 5 starts. Let's see if we can find something positive. Okay, comments. Turf to Turf ran second on turf in the last race. Low percentage jockey, poor 90-day away trainer. 7% wins, has not raced in more than 9 months. Okay, well, let's see what he's got. Horseshoe Indianapolis, 5 furlongs on the turf. This is a dirt race. Flat dirt race was a claiming 25,000. Obviously, none of these horses are 25,000 claimers. Here's a stakes race, lost by 17 lengths at 3-1. Most recent race looks like his best race to watch. So, allowance optional claimer. He's from the rail. He was 8-5. He finished second. Let's take a look at what we got here.
Right now, even money on Bushido.
Okay, the 2 horses the favorite, and this is the 1 horse.
5 furlongs, 1 more. Sam Everman is with 5-0 somewhere. Horse Firm All in.
Firm turf course. Okay, so this race should be
Buffett
fast.
sprinting. Into the sunrise in the red silks, 5-0 somewhere. There's Bushido and there's Insolito, who's also vying for the early lead. Money War in the orange cap. It's Insolito who's just in front. Insolito narrowly leads, 5-0 somewhere, and to the inside is Bushido, who's right there close.
He's following the 2-horse, which is a good move. That's your 3 to 5 favorite.
3 furlongs to go. Just being led by Insolito for Manny Escobar as they roll to 3 furlongs from home. Insolito with 5-0 somewhere.
Little bobble
Magic
there.
strides into the sunrise, strides up. Bushido toward the inside and pulled to the outside by
21-second quarter. So this is much more like the our favorite.
Who hits that gap? Money War charging hard on the outside. 5-0 somewhere, bells out and into the sunrise, being outpaced by these.
44.
The 16th. It is Bushido for
This horse should be with him.
Bushido holds Money War. Bushido finishes on top from Money War. 5-0 somewhere, edged out Insolito for third.
55 for 5 furlongs. And he was closing, so that's a good sign. I like this horse. I don't like him over the favorite, but I definitely like this horse. Smart trip. Shifted to the outside when he had to. Driving finish. Great fractions. Fractions that compete. He can go as fast as the favorite. Let's take a quick look now at this horse's dirt start and see what sort of race that was. Turf. Out of the 4-hole, he finished 8th. Didn't lose by much, though. So this is Money War. Where's his name? Yep, Money War. Okay, and he's the price. I don't see why he's the price on this thing. But let's go with this race here and see what he does. See what sort of speed he has over the dirt. Hope you're all having a good day.
More than 5 now, the 3 to 5 favorite. At 6 furlongs. Stand by. One more. First round. Sanjo running for the opening double. In the second from Horseshoe, Indianapolis.
I think he was the 3-horse. I think he was the 3-horse.
And they're off. Liver Tango broke sharply. First round in the red cap going for an early attack now. Right there is Money War between horses. And to the inside, just ask Watts in the
Four
black
is
silk.
Money War goes to the front.
Money War, Liver Tango, first
Now
round
remember,
across the track.
we're trying to see if he's fast.
With just ask Watts.
Can he go with 22 and change?
To run in fourth. Then it's a rank of 5 more.
He's just sitting on him.
And the Bahamian native is last of the sextet.
22 on a dirt track. That says a lot.
With a tailwind, 21.87 seconds. They have 3 furlongs to go.
Now can he hold 44?
Money War the leader for Sammy Bermudez as Liver Tango looks to draw in now. First round, third on the front side. Just Ask Watts getting a good tone into this. Just Ask Watts closing toward the inside. More than 5. Looks to rally from second to
45.
last
Okay. He's still faster than the other horses. Let's see how he goes down the stretch.
45.44 wind for the final 16. That's Money War determined. More than 5.
He's racing good on dirt. 58.
Just Ask Watts is third. Liver Tango's flattened out.
Certainly
It's
competitive.
Money War for Sammy Bermudez. Money War close to home. Money War holding on from more than 5.
111.
Just Ask Watts third and Liver Tango finished fourth.
I still think he's the 3rd best or 2nd best horse in the field. I mean, that was his first lifetime start, I think. Let's see. Okay, see all no. So what'd they do before that with him? He had one race before that, whole bunch of scratches. He won that race too. Then it's 23. That race we just watched is in 24. He doesn't have any races this year, but let's see what happens. From 23 to 24 for a year, he came back with that race. May, June, July, August. I like this horse. I think this horse is maybe more like the 3rd pick, possibly even the 2nd. So I like 1, 4 with 5. 1, 5 with 4. I still think this one's the best. But I think this 5 is going to give him some pressure and hang on for second or third. So let's see what sort of bets we can make in this race. Programs, bets. Have a super or not? Trifecta. Okay, so trifecta is going to be our bet. And we're going to have the 1 with the 4 to finish second and third, and the 5 to finish second and third. Okay, and we don't do no 50-cent bets. We do $2 bets. So 1 with 4, 5 with 4, 5. And that one would cost us $4. And then the second ticket we're going to buy is 1 with 4 with all. One with 4 and 5 with all. And that's going to be a $2. Wait a minute, where's the all? There's the all button. Not there. That's a $12 ticket. 1 with 4 and 5 with everybody. So we're going to have these $1 ticket, $2 tickets, right? So we're going to have $16 invested for that. And there's your bet. 1 with 4, 5 with everybody. And then your other bet was 1 with 4 with 4, 5 with 4, 5. So you got 1 with 4, 5 with 4, 5 twice on $2 tickets, and you've got a total of 16 bets. See 12 over here. And the other one was 4. Okay, thanks for following, and we'll talk to you later.